Hi guys, class 8. Here is your science teacher Rashid Khan from LPM Public School, Gola Bazar, Gorakhpur. Here I want to explain about the chapter number 10, on which the topic is types of forces and its effect. Its effect. So first of all, we know that effect of forces. Different type of effects of forces. Forces can change the direction of moving object. Forces can also increase the speed of an object. Force can stop the moving object. Force can change the shape and size of the object. Different type of effect can happen. So we need to explain about this. It makes the stationary object, it makes the stationary object stop. What it done? Make a stationary object move. Make stationary object move. Next one is make a moving object. It make a moving objects stop. It can stop the moving object. Next one is change the speed of it can change in the speed of moving object. Speed of a moving object. It can change the shape and size of the object. Shape and size of the objects. There are the different types of effect may take place. How it happens? Let's see. First one, as you know, when we try to push anything, it moves or it just go forward. So due to what? Due to only one thing, that is the force. This force makes the stationary object possible to move. And next is, suppose if there is something is stationary or standing over there on such a place. Suppose there is a you can say the rock material or might be the concrete parts. So by applying the forces, by having some force, it would move somewhere else. By what? By applying the forces as well. So we can say by applying forces we can throw out we can move the stationary object. Next is when we try to stop a moving object by applying the forces as well. Suppose if a person is coming up towards myself and I have most powerful that can stop the moving object. So I can apply the forces on a particular things and stop the moving object. This is why because of the force applied on it. change the speed of moving object. We can also change the speed of a moving object. Suppose if there is a batsman is trying to pull shot, and here is a fielder that can firstly catch the ball, but it is unable to catch it. But after applying the forces by the fielders, the speed or the direction of the object get changed. Why it get changes? It get changes due to applying the forces on it. Change the shape and size of the object. You can make the volleyball, football or anything else and try to push up the ball. So there is a changes happen. Or by making a chapati, there is some effort may apply on the floor. So that can change its structure or shape and size. So these are happen due to the applying the forces on it. So first of all, force can make a stationary object move. How it happens? How the stationary object moves? Suppose if there is a drawer, it is in a stationary mode. When we try to pull it, it come into a direction in which, in the opposite direction on which we have tried to pull up the force. Next, when you push a trolley, it moves forwarded. Trolley also move forwarded by applying the forces on it. So these forces acting on as a stationary object has to be moved. Second one is force can make a moving object stop. Suppose if the player is trying to kick the ball, and in the case of a basketball or in the football, there is a person who has to try to could not be goal. It is completely trying to stop the ball into their carrot, and in case goalkeeper, which has to be keep the ball, would not come to their roots. A force can change the speed of a moving object if object is already in a move. So by applying the more forces, some of the forces can be supplied and the object move very faster. How it happens? In the same direction if it is moving. There is air that can move faster, but after being supplied more and more the air, the windows get opened and the doors can shut by applying such a type of forces. Next one is a force can change the direction of a moving object. A bowler is trying to throw the ball, but when it falls on the ground, it turns into the different directions by applying forces as well. And a force can change the dimension, shape and size of the object. Pressing a lump of duff with our hand can change the direction, change the shape and size of the object. By applying the forces to the spring, after stretching the spring, there is a changed different type of forces. Now we have to move on types of forces. Here we can say the types of forces. What are the different types of forces? Types of forces. So we'll discuss about how many types of forces are there in nature. Here is types of forces. So there is the main two types of forces over there. First one is contact, and the next one is non-contact. Contact and non-contact forces. So what does it mean about the contact forces? Contact forces are those forces that act on our bodies in contact with. Contact force is the force between two objects are the same, are the force between the objects and the surface that are in contact. You can say when there is a force that can be contact with one another, might be the two objects or might be the one object and one surface. So this one is said to be the contact forces. The force which is used to push or pull the object, like a force required to open and close the door, is a type of a contact forces. The force that a potter used to turn the wet clay into part, this is another type of a contact forces. The force of a wind used to turn the blades of a windmill, this is also the contact forces. Muscular forces, mechanical forces and frictional forces are some important contact forces. Now we have to know about that what does it mean about muscular force. Here I am trying to write something. So there is a requirement of using some forces. This force is generated due to what? Due to our muscles. So that type of forces is said to be what? The muscular force. What is the muscular force? The muscular force which is arise, or we can say what we use to do from our muscles. So that type of forces is said to be what? The muscular forces. Suppose if there is a potter is trying to make something, so there is a force can apply, and this force is applied by the means of muscles. So that type of a force is said to be the muscular forces. The muscular forces enable us to perform the various activities involving the movement or bending of our body. It acts inside our body to perform the function which is required for the many things. Mechanical forces produced by the machines, that is called as a mechanical forces. The function performed, a different function performed by the machine, that one is said to be what? The mechanical forces. Mechanical force, machines does not produce force on its own. This is real, actual. The machine cannot produce the force on its own. We must supply it with some kind of a energy to produce the forces. Suppose if there is a energy of a petrol used to produce the force which is used to run the motor car engine, and energy of moving air is used to produce the force which rotates the wind turbine for grinding wheat in a windmill. The boat, the sailboat also use up the energy of what kind to produce the forces which moves the boat. The floating water, the flowing water has a kinetic energy. Frictional forces are such type of forces where there is a two surfaces are in contact to one another. So if there is a one object is moves and second one is stations, so the force is applied on it, that is said to be the frictional forces. Suppose a car moves easily on a smooth road but not on a rough road. This happens because the smooth road and tires or car can easily moves, whereas the rough roads and tire gets hooked by the uneven surface of the air. Rough road, and thus the motion of a moving tire is opposed by the rough surfaces of the road. Force acting on the opposite direction always try to stop the motion. This force is said to be frictional force. The frictional force act between the two surfaces are the one surfaces and one body surface. Next one is non-contact type of a forces. What is the non-contact type of a forces? Non-contact type of a forces on which we have to discuss this is all about the non-contact type of forces. Gravitational forces, electrostatic forces, magnetic forces. These are the different type of forces which is act on non-contact type of forces. So we can say the non-contact force. Non-contact force is any force applied to object or any body by other body which is not in directly contact with it. Non-forces is applied even where there is a vacuum between the two objects. Gravity, like the earth pulling the moon towards itself, this is called the gravity. And here is the force applied, that is a gravitational force. This force is a type of a non-contact forces. Electricity, like charges attracting each other, like charges attracting each other, unlike charges attracting each other. Magnetism, like a magnet pulling a common pins toward itself. This is what we can say, magnetism. So magnetic forces, what is the magnetic force? If we bring a magnet near some of the iron clips, they pull towards the magnets, which force attracts the clips towards the magnet. This force is actually called as the magnetic forces. A magnet has a two poles, that is a north and a south. Opposite poles always repel each other and opposite pole always attract each other, and same charges are repelled to each other. In that cases, we can say in the electricity as well, there is another example for that. Because of this, the forces can be applied in the same or might be the opposite directions. Here we can say the magnet can also exert a non-contact force on object made of iron, cobalt or nickel. In that cases, a train which is known as a maglev train, the train of the future, we can say the maglev train runs just above some inch above the surface. Why? Because due to the interactions of the magnetic forces applied in it. So the new kind of a train is called the maglev train, because the term maglevs come from the magnetic leviations, rising and floating. Magnets in the track and the train repel each other. Magnets in the track and the train repel each other and lift the train a few centimeters above the track. The Shangvi Maglev's train, also known as the Transpid. It is the fastest commercial train, is in operations with a speed of 430 km per hour. Okay, we'll discuss later to the next topic. For that moment, goodbye, take care of yourself. If you have yet any doubt and a clearance wants to clearance, so comment on the